AYOGEN TV. This is Breakfast News. I am Charles Olowe Oluwafemi. Here are the major news headline for today. On our local news this morning, Presidency has sent bill for upgrade of Ademi College to University. How Samvara terrorists invaded our village, killed over 200, burned houses, says survivor. Still on local news this morning, insecurity persists because FJ resources are limited. Sonny X ACF scribe. On our political news this morning, National Assembly lacks courage to oppose Buhari Ogun House of Rep member. On our business news, Samsung Electronics forecast 52.5% jump in 4 quarters profits on record sales. On our foreign news, on our sport news this morning, eyes on Eagles. Ejiofor as African Cup of Nations begins. And on our foreign news this morning, Biden says COVID-19 not here to stay in its current form. And on our entertainment news this morning, I don't know how to manage artists, says ID Kabasa. Here are the news in detail. Presidency has sent bill for upgrade of Ademi College of Education into a university. Ademi College of Education, the foremost teacher training institute, which has long ago due for upgrade into university. Eventually, the long-awaited news was broke on Facebook page of Honorable Abiola Makinde, Honorable representing Ondo West and East Federal Constituency. In a press conference granted by the Honorable at his residence on 5th of January 2022 on the upgrade of Ademi College of Education into university. He stated in his opening speech welcoming everyone present at the press conference, and he stated that he broke the news on his social media and Facebook. While addressing the pressmen, he said, "I promised the Ondo people when I was campaigning for post of member House of Representatives to sponsor the bill of turning Ademi College of Education into a federal university of education, and today this has become a reality, as I promised." He gave thanks to Almighty God and those who contributed to success of this great achievement. In one of the questions thrown to him by AYOGEN TV correspondent who was at the conference, asked about the reason for being community conscious, full of up and doing, sponsoring bill, implementing projects and numerous social services, most especially the upgrade of Ademi, which is a great achievement for him and Ondo City. And he responded that the education is paramount, following the steps of late Chief Obafemi Awolowo. And he said further that it baffled him how Ademi College of Education certificate carries of Obafemi Awolowo University, in which the school is capable enough to be a university on its own. He further states that he is not a professional politician but a businessman in politics, and he focused on his campaign mantra he termed as wealth, water, education, agriculture, light, training, and health. He also said that there will be some changes in the school setting, such as the provost will no longer head the school but be headed by pro-chancellor and vice-chancellor, and that the Adeyemi Federal University must have an extension where more jobs opportunity, that both the staffs and the students should expect orientation. Also, the school will no longer be under COASU but under ASU. Prince Adesule from the Ministry of Education in Ondo State, who was present in one of his answer to question being asked by pressmen concerning the reduction of school fee, where he decided depend on the governing council, the school administration, and some important parts concerning the aspects. The Prince Wale Adesulere finally advised the students to show vandalism or property, most especially physical structure, when campaigning, and the federal government should look into improvement of welfare of the staffs and the students of the institution concerning the strike issue. The press conference ended with chants and singing of praises of the Honorable for great heights in this era. Still on local news, how Samvara terrorists invaded our village, killed over 200, burnt houses, says survivor. Survivor of Tuesday terrorist attack on Rafin Daya, Baraya, Sake, Rafin, and Kofa village in Savara State have recounted their ordeal. The bandits in their large number were said to be fleeing from Zamfara State as a result of ongoing military operation when they invaded the village in Anka and Bukuyum local government area of the state. According to survivors of the attack, the terrorists killed over 200 villagers and set many houses ablaze, forcing scores of villagers who managed to escape to flee and remain missing. A survivor who gave his name as Muhammad Kofa said trouble started when vigilantes in the village tried to confront the terrorists who have been designated terrorists who were fleeing Zamfara state with cattle numbering not less than 3,000. According to Kalfa, the vigilantes engaged the terrorists in gun battle, leading to invasion. Another survivor and resident of Bukoyum, Abubakar Ahmed, who spoke with the Associated Press, said the attack started on Tuesday and until Thursday night. They kill people from 20 years old and above, says Ahmed. Corroborating Ahmed, another survivor and resident of Akan Aliyu Anka State, stated they killed people from 20 years above. Some have been buried, while some burnt and were still looking for other bodies. Terrorists refused to allow evacuation of dead bodies. But another survivor, Malam Mohammed Sani, told the newspaper pressman that the terrorists were still around and refused to allow